Hello. Turn up the speed on my little treadmill. How are we doing, everybody? Who do we have in the chat? We got Cons, Louis G, Luigi, Maggie CC, Marcinek, Christopher Hall, David Hocheva, G-Rob, Block My Crypto, David again, Fake Mail, TBR 464. Is Jason Casper going to be on here? I don't think so, no, not unless he wants to. Not unless he drops me a little message and be like, yo, let me join in. But I very much doubt that's going to happen. I've got the warm light on my face right now. I gotta go. Let's go colourful. Let's go colourful. Hey. Okay. And we got the chill vibe music as well. I can't be bothered with the synthwave stuff today. So we're gonna chill. It's gonna chart and chill session for us. Taurus is the real MVP. Thank you very much. I do actually quite strongly believe I am one of, if not the hardest working man in crypto. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, shall we cover some price action on Bitcoin to begin with? So, it's been a day of very little today. Little scalps here and there, little moves here and there, but nothing significant as of yet. I am in a short position from the daily level. So after we came up and took out the highs, once we lost that and we were just consolidating around here over the weekend, that was a nice opportunity for myself to scale into a short position with an invalidation at the highs and to be looking for lower prices. I was just using it mainly as a hedge because I kind of liked where we were holding here. I felt like we had the opportunity to break even higher and to really kind of one of those Sunday night like runs and then we reverse it afterwards. But yeah, we've just ended up with a bit of a slow grind down on a Monday. Nothing too significant. I think it's affected altcoins more than it's affected Bitcoin. But the altcoin positions that I'm in right now, having been over a weekend, it's all spot positions. So I think I'm only left with two leveraged long positions, both of which are still in profit. So we'll cover those in a second. But yeah, for Bitcoin, it really was like two areas that I was looking at overall. We started off the day, we were holding around that previous week open. The weekly level and the previous week EQ. We had that drop down this morning. Then we back tested the weekly open. So this is around the time where I released the video. And then we've literally just been grinding down. VWAP has been a problem. So unless VWAP is reclaimed, it's going to be very difficult to break any higher here. However, if we do have a look on EXO, we have started to form these delta divergences down at the lows here. So this basically showing us that we have negative delta on the previous 4-hour candle, however it closed green. So we do have those delta divergences. And if we do go over onto the Bybit pair, because we don't have aggregated data still, then we will see that we are getting the dots starting to appear here as well. And they have typically been good levels to be looking at as reversal points. So we are getting those delta divergences. We can see short positions here starting to go up a lot more than they had been during any of this move. Open interest rising, but price no longer able to drop any further. So in my opinion, starting to approach some support here. I'm still looking, ideally I'd like to see 36,400, which is a little bit lower. Okay, and then maybe that brings us into the realms of creating another divergence on the CVD down here. So ultimately for myself, yeah, I think 36,400 to 36,500 is a very nice zone. And in order to be bullish again, we've got to get out, first of all, of this zone. So that is basically what I'm looking at. I'm going to remove this because there's too many lines on the chart. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it. I'm actually going to keep it. And then, yeah, we're realistically looking down at this area. If we go to the top of it, okay, we can see we've dipped into this. So we've essentially filled this whole impulse up that we had last week, Wednesday. And it's just a consolidation at this stage now. So relatively uninteresting, unexciting. Legacy markets have been very nice. Very, very, very nice. Range bound day, which is exactly what we thought would happen. So if I go onto the Discord, shall I go onto the Discord and I will show you what it was that I was looking for a little bit earlier. Bring up my channel over here. We'll go to this, basically saying NQ and ES. Let me expand this out for you slightly so you can see. There we go. NQ and ES completely neutral initial balance. Very likely that both stay within this range all day. A 30-minute close outside of your initial balance is confirmation you would look for continuation. Remember, an 88% probability that one side of the initial balance holds for the entire session. No bias, although I would lean very slightly towards the low being in and price moving higher. Then we say either side of the initial balance can be faded. Long a sweep of session lows, short a sweep of session highs. Take profit at the point of control and the EQ, the midpoint. If we start trending, VWAP is your friend. Okay, so that was essentially the plan there for ES. And what happened subsequently? Okay, we had that move and everything played out pretty much exactly as we said it would. Okay, sweep of the highs, tick. We knew we had the bias for the longs to hold, swept the highs, target of the EQ and the POC, continuation higher. And now once again, if we go back onto the chart here, we can see another rotation. So for the whole day, okay, it's just been range bound. Okay, so we have these range bound days on both the ES, the S&P 500, which had that move back down into the point of control earlier after that sweep. Then came and took the highs again, and now we've come all the way back down to the bottom, but we haven't yet taken the lows. There is an 88% chance that this low holds for the entire session. So when price comes down here, okay, it's a very, very good opportunity to take a long position because you've taken the highs, so it's unlikely that you're going to take the lows. Same with the NASDAQ. Unlikely, very unlikely at this stage that you are going to take the lows. So yeah, a decent day. I've taken a few trades. I know some of those in the crew have taken a few trades as well. So congratulations, anyone who's made some good money today. It has, been a relatively straightforward profile in which to trade from. We haven't been trending, so therefore VWAP isn't the friend, but as you can see, so it's not a trending move, so you don't want to be longing when it comes into VWAP. And now that you flipped it, it's this same area that's just been support and resistance for the entire day. If we draw our fixed range profile, you can see that the way that the value area has been working as well. Every time we come in our value, we end up getting sucked straight back into it. So yeah, the more movement has been going on with the legacy markets, but I kind of know you guys don't really want me to talk about that. We're here for crypto, right? Any questions? Do we want to cover anything else on this? Is there any questions on what I've just spoken about, the kind of strategy that I play when it comes to legacy markets with the very high probability setups that we have there? Or shall we just go back to our good old friend Bitcoin and start to look at some of the altcoins as well? I'll let you guys decide. You are in charge here, even though it's my stream, like I always say. ETH. Okay, I haven't looked at ETH for a long time, so we'll be starting with a... and fake email says TRB as well, so yeah. I'll start off with TRB. I've actually got Ethereum open. Oh, get lost. I'll come back to ETH in a minute because I've not done anything on it. TRB, USDT. Where is my... Here we go. TRB, the one that I thought would work, like the one that I had quite high confidence in because of the amount that it dropped, and just for myself I was thinking come back into balance and start to test back up towards these highs. It's been the one that's just really failed overall. Now yeah, that's at this stage, I mean, close to invalidation. I think I still have this position open. With altcoins, it's kind of a set and forget thing. I can take a look right now, tell you if I've got this open, but it's only low risk. I assume I'm going to be stopped on this. Let's have a look. Just checking on my phone. Trade. Futures. TRB, yeah, still holding that. Still holding this trade on TRB at so far $225 underwater, but whatever. Yeah, one of the disappointing ones. That was the setup. Looks as if it's probably rolling over at this stage. If there is a bounce, I should probably get out of that. But yeah, haven't been stopped. I think it would have been around an even number that I placed the stop loss. Where did I place my stop loss? 75? Have I placed the stop loss? Or have I just placed alerts? $225 isn't even coming close to the like a 1% risk, so it's not so bad. On all my positions currently, it's up 3.8k. So one small stop isn't gonna damage anything. But yeah, this is the zone that we've been looking at as support. So as long as we're holding around here, then I'm okay. It's just that as a trade, probably need to rethink. So let's see what else is here. These are still valid, okay, if this does end up being the low. Upside targets are still valid. We'll see if it goes any lower. Anchored VWAP from the beginning of the move, which you would have to say is down here. Oh my god, that's a long way away. Okay, ooh, who's subscribed? Ayowski. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry about like ruining your name, your pronunciation of your name, but thank you very much for the sub. Daily 50 EMA is quite a way off. We've got a 1-day order block below. Oh my god, what have I done? Back. Yeah. So this is the daily gap, then we've got the OB just below here. Make that green. I can't. When I'm walking, it like causes me to move my mouse all over the place. Then below we've got another bit of an imbalance down here. So it's everything's kind of stacking up right now. Any guy giving TA on a treadmill gets my like and sub. Thank you very much. Thank you. Got to keep that Got to keep the mind healthy. Got to keep the heart pumping. You should join in. Like, this is just these evening sessions, because it is evening for me. It isn't for anyone who's in the US. But these evening sessions are generally just pretty chill, right? But you should see what happens when I'm actually trading on a treadmill. So come back tomorrow. I will be trading the New York Open, and I will once again be at my little standing desk, or my big standing desk, trading as well, potentially. That's when things get really funky. And that's when I lose all my money. Maybe. Okay, if TRB does get more bearish. Also, which coin is this? And a new treadmill. What do you think about Big Time token? Big Time I like. Big Time I am in a position in. Big Time I am a fan of, just because of the way that the price has been going. Also, I was doing the treadmill before the other guy that you think of. Oh, I got another subscriber. Zigzag. Welcome. Okay, if this continues lower, you know what I'm going to tell you. Weekly support down here, $50. Big even. So TRB, next level of support, $50. That's dead simple, right? Really, really, really obvious. Golden pocket, weekly order block, blah, 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 blah. And what we also have down there, again, a little bit of a consolidation. So yeah, if this does continue to break down, then $50 would be the next level for myself. But I do feel like we're at some decent support here. And what I would like to see is, even if we do just break down a bit more, we come into here. That's the wrong tool, clearly. If we hold around here, I would like to see a move up to around about 120, and then maybe we come back down afterwards. Something along those lines, potentially. But yeah, TRB, a little bit of a disappointment. I'm going to go on to Big Time, because that's less of a disappointment. That is one that's been performing quite well. Lots of stuff down today, wow. Yeah, but Big Time, this is the trade that I'm in on Big Time, which is why I'm really not bothered about one trade being down by like 2% when I'm in this trade, which is up 50%, and it's worth the same amount. So yeah, Big Time was a backtest of the point of control. So why is this not loading? I need to make the row size bigger. 100. Whoa. Let's take it down to 10, see if it loads. There we go. There's a backtest of the POC after like a test pump type of thing, and this is one of my like bread and butter setups that I use for new altcoins. So if we look at this chart here, okay, I had a very similar trade. You guys will be sick of me telling you this, but TIA. Okay, so TIA, probably the best performer over the past month or so. Cooling off now, but TIA for me was one of the best performers, and it's this like exact same setup from back here. Okay, so you can see a range. You put in this range, you have that initial move out of it on high volume. Okay, so you get that first move. Okay, volume not particularly high there, but it starts to pick up. You start to break out from this range. So accumulation. You have a little test pump. You come back in to test the point of control. That is the point at which I bought at $2.30. And then everyone knows what happened after that. So Big Time, maybe we're looking at something like we're around here, or maybe around here within this move. But then that continued all the way up to that $7. So from $2 to $7 was a real good move for myself. I'm hoping it can hold us some support here when we're looking for like another move up if this area holds us support. So TIA again could be one that's having another leg higher, but Big Time, similar situation, okay? Look at the two charts. They're almost identical. Accumulation, test pump, back into the point of control. Then the real one starts, and then we start to pick up some volume afterwards. But we need the market to really show its hand a little bit more here. Like the conditions were very, very good when Tia went whee! But the conditions right now, not quite as good as they were. Yeah. So one of those. But still, everything that I've been in, Prime, Big Time, Shrap, Render, nice breakout, Pyth. This is starting to chill again now, so this could be another opportunity coming up. How's Doge going on? Still consolidating. Zeph. I want to see Zeph break out of this and go on another parabolic run. This has been my best one of the year. Anyway, someone wanted ETH. I'm just talking about my own positions and talking about how good they've been recently. So we'll stop with that. Ethereum. This is the thing with Ethereum. Okay, I'm going to start with the Bitcoin pair. So I am not interested in Ethereum until it breaks this line. This downtrend that it's been in against Bitcoin for over a year. Go back to September 22. Just a big old downtrend against Bitcoin. Until we break that market structure on the BTC pair, I'm just simply not interested in it. Because we've seen a situation over the past few weeks where like the low caps, the mid caps, Link, Solana, DOT, Doge, even XRP has had moments of outperforming Bitcoin, and Ethereum's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just continuing to drop and drop and drop, and just be a really shit version of Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum follows, but lags behind. So today, Bitcoin's dropping, Ethereum's obviously going to drop too. Tomorrow, if Bitcoin recovers, Ethereum will obviously recover too, but it's just like, it's pointless. It's really pointless trading it for me. So two scenarios that I'm looking at: either we break this and we start to actually pick up some momentum, or Ethereum capitulates, comes back down here, another 20 to 30% drop, and then I'd be interested in a reversal that can take it higher. I'm very, very, very confident in Ethereum in the long run, but right now it's just a waste of time, in my opinion, to even look at it. I can't see any reason why you would trade it. It's also the other thing. So when you look at the BTC pair, I mean, all you've got is just this ginormous ascending triangle that's like against this point of control. So I mean, the point of control for this is going to be down here, isn't it? But you get the idea. We've just got like this going on, which is probably what everyone's looking at. There's your resistance. Here's your support. And we're just gonna probably keep going with that for a long, long time. Now, if we do get that drop on the BTC pair, and let's say Bitcoin remains relatively stable, we get that drop on the BTC pair, then that could actually set up quite nicely for Ethereum to start to consolidate and then to get a breakout. But right now, not feeling it with Ethereum. Not feeling it. But that's the obvious setup, really, isn't it? What do we think? I mean, it's not even a setup, it's just the obvious thing that's going on with it. Moving averages, it had a good old golden cross a while back. you would expect it to test that 50 EMA at some point. Is it holding the 21? Oh, this is the 100. Ooh! I was wondering why the 50 EMAs were so far away. Okay, the 50 is coming in a bit closer. Still a golden cross there. How's the 21 getting on? Maybe we've just seen a touch of that today. Oh, we have. Look at that. Lovely. So yeah, holding the 21 EMA, which will mean now quite a way off the 200 4-hour. 21 daily is a good indicator for a healthy trend, a healthy uptrend. Where are we at with that on BTC? I'd imagine the 21's down here near this point of control, which will just show how slow Ethereum is in comparison. Yeah, getting closer. So holding that 21, but not having a touch of it like we have on ETH. Neoxa is really good altcoin for spots. Getting really good these days. Keep looking at Neoxa. This Neox USDT Mexi. You know what I'm going to say. The time to buy. You will have had on this, I would imagine, the exact same setup that is what I usually trade on altcoins. Now, right now, you can't do it. But look at this. Okay, range, accumulation, test pump. This, let's put a fixed range on here. Let's take it to this point. It wasn't the POC, but value area low. Here you come in and test the POC, your invalidation would be down here. So even if you'd taken the same setup, you would have been profitable. And then, where'd you go? The highs. So even just take out the highs is a good trade, and then you can keep that running. So basically, for a new token like this, these point of control back tests, previous these back tests, 1,000 rows. That's a lot. Let's take it to 200. These, essentially, you're looking at price discovery afterwards. So for me, I just trail stops. So when we're looking at like big time, Tier, Pyth, Zeph, anything else that's like a new token that's going on a run like this, after that initial test, back test, go, you're just looking at price discovery. So you're essentially just trailing stops. So every time you make a new high, stop loss, I like to do 2 pivots back, because one pivot you're risking getting stopped. So I'd still probably have a stop loss around here right now. If this makes another high, you can move your stop loss up. If it makes another high, you can move your stop loss up. You just keep trailing it a couple of pivots back. I'll say why I use 2 instead of 1. Is there an example of this? Tier. Why I use 2 stops instead of 2 pivots instead of 1? Because if you're like an Elliott wave type of guy, this count's going to be very, very wrong, right? Because it's not right at all. But if you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that's completely wrong, because the length between all of these is all over the place. But generally what you would end up expecting to do is to take out the 4, because that is where the majority of people's stop losses will be, and that often becomes the next area of support. So I don't want to be getting stopped out here. If we're going to reverse, then fine, I'll be wrong in that, and I'll get stopped out of a position. But if not, then I want to give this space to continue higher. So I'm happy with taking out a low, but not taking out like 2 of them. Similar situation with Shrap, right? If you were trading this trend, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do? You come and take this low, you hit the stop losses, and then what does it do? It makes another high. So keep your stop 2 pivots lower. If we're looking at Zeph, Just too many highs. So, I don't know. Yeah, too many highs. That one's been too bullish. What else is going on? It's nice to be looking at altcoins again though, right? How many viewers do we have in here? Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet this evening. So I probably will wrap this up soon. It is quite a late one for myself. Can we get the likes up? Can we try and hit 50 likes? If possible, that would be wonderful. We've only been live half an hour. Maybe we'll keep this short. Will you look at Nexa, please? Different than Nyoxa you just looked at. Nipping in on my lunch break. God. Yeah, it's so early. Nexa. Nexa. Spot. Oh my god. Did you not even take the high? Let's look at the perps one. Because you'd have to be... No, you didn't. Well, I wouldn't buy it, that's for sure. It's too high to buy. But okay, low time frame trend. It is in a decent uptrend. Okay. If it's the same thing, okay? A lot of people's stop losses would have been placed below here. We've had a corrective move. So if it is holding this, you can use this as an invalidation and you can continue to play that trend higher. And I'd be okay with looking at entries around here. But what I think I would want to see, that's going to be hard to maintain this, but I don't even know where you place the, I don't know. I mean, you're in an uptrend. You are in an uptrend, and this will be local golden pocket within here. I mean, if it can come back down, and if it holds for a while, like around that 14, yeah, around that 1,400 sats, you can continue price discovery on this. Because we've seen the kind of market, like, it's kind of ridiculous, right? But it's done this before. Yeah, it's done it before a couple of times. So people back here might have been saying a similar thing. Okay, you sweep some lows, you're holding it for a while, you're consolidating, and then you start to break out again, and then it goes higher. So I would want to see like time spent around here. Whoops. Blah, 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 blah. What have I done? Yeah, something like that, right? Okay, you want to see some time spent around here, but let's do it this way. Start to consolidate, and then it can push up once again from this. And that's still continuing to play the trend that it's in. There was one short I was looking at earlier. Was it on Maker or was it on something else? Maker. Yeah, this Maker I've been looking at for a short position. It hasn't quite happened yet. But essentially 4-hour time frame. I just found this earlier. You have see, I wouldn't say that this has been like as strong, and you do seem to be losing some of this momentum. So if there's short positions out there, I'm looking at this one on Maker, and what you essentially have, liquidity hasn't been taken yet. I want to see that taken. Then this is the 4 hour. I love the 4 hour for altcoins. So you'll see me doing most of my analysis on the 4 hour time frame. You got a gap, and then directly above that, you got a 4 hour AB. So you've got a nice zone here, which is above that 618. A nice zone that you can look for a short position. And then, yeah, I guess essentially you'll be looking to take it back down. Something like this. Targets are all very fluid on these type of moves. Short positions haven't been playing out particularly well. But yeah, even if this is fairly bullish, I think that's one that I've been eyeing up a short position on for a while. But for the most part, I like to take longs on altcoins that are going into price discovery. Because price discovery is powerful. Because you basically only need to hit, you don't even need to hit all of them, because you're doing like 5, 6, 10, 20, 30x returns on your position, and you can, they're amazing. Altcoins about to go into price discovery is like everything that I look for. Shido and Zalgiris. And USTC's been hilarious. So, you know, let me just quickly go on to USTC. Binance listed perpetuals on the this is all like Binance, just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna list perpetual contract, and then it's poof, crash. I wouldn't touch this at all, despite the fact that you're kind of in a like quite a nice bouncy area for it, but it's just ridiculous. It's similar with Luna Classic, right? Like Binance market makers just single-handedly just doing this absolute ridiculous stuff. Shido. Again, kind of nice. All right, you've had a really good move up on this. What this has done, if you're just looking at a range where you've had this continue to play that trend, you've had this should be green, holding a support, you come down, you sweep it, you break higher. Not really like a break in market structure so much, more that it has just started to hold. Point of control is not looking great, but again, when you zoom in again, locally looks even better. Okay, so you have essentially this range here within this, so you have a sweep of the lows, reclaim this range, and can it start to come back and test the highs? Overall, you're in that uptrend, and then again, similar situation here, sweeping lows, reclaiming, coming back inside value. So back inside value area, break above the midpoint on this, and you have a pretty decent probability of coming up and taking the high. And if that happens, you have a pretty decent probability of coming up and taking the highs on this and just continuing that uptrend. So many people that I see trying to fight everything, but what we've seen from so many assets is that a 189% move on a new token isn't very much. So yeah, still room. I'm wary of things like this. I like to get in this phase. After it gets into this phase, you have quite a lot of risk on it and your returns are diminished. If you're already up like 200%, then like, let's say, okay, if you want to aim for like a a 200% move again on here. So let's say you're entering here and you're getting a 200% move, you get a 2x from this. But if you're in on that first phase to 46, you're getting like a 5-6x out of that, because you're getting those compounding returns from, obviously, from getting in at a lower price. It's like the most obvious thing I've ever said. Obviously, it's better to get in lower, but again, if you've missed it, there are often other opportunities. And while the trend is still higher, I think it's still okay to be playing these. When we do get those pullbacks, there hasn't been a single time where like a good dip buying opportunity hasn't been profitable for over a month now. So we are essentially getting another possibly quite good dip buying opportunity, and probabilities over the last month or so suggest that it's going to play out again. Yeah, USTC was a stablecoin. Yeah, it was the Terra stablecoin. Buying lower gets you more returns. Yeah, create that. Who'd have thought it, right? What was the other thing? Zalgiris. Eh? Zalgiris. I don't know what that is. I can't do it. Delicium. What are all these bloody, what are you guys coming up with? Delicium. The problem is you're like, yeah, it's doing the same thing, like literally the same thing that I just spoke about. But overall, like, you can't. I like it when you got new stuff that's going into price discovery, not when you know where price has come from. I like to have like emptiness to go into. But yeah, fair. Oh my god, the volume on that is good. Okay, I like this. I'm adding this to the watch list. Despite what I just said, I'm adding this to the watch list. AGI, because that volume looks very, very interesting. That could, and this hasn't really come up very far from that first move, has it? You're chilling at only a 50% premium from that first move. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Luke, your arch nemesis, your yin to your yang, is calling for 8k. What is he saying that you don't know? Who's my arch nemesis? If they're my arch nemesis, then they're clearly fucking stupid, because I'm usually right. So if anyone's trying to counter trade me with regularly enough to be my arch nemesis, then I'll have a lot of confidence in my own ability that I'm going to be right and they're going to be wrong, because usually I am right. Golden pocket clowns? What are you on about? Who's a golden pocket clown? FitFi USDT. Oh, do we have to look at FitFi again? That stopped me out of a short position the other day, which is really annoying. This is like the one short that I had. Like the whole market. I did a short and I got stopped out. Although, to be honest, it's not even back to where my entry was, so it's good that I got stopped. Oh, golden pocket clowns is my arch. Yeah, whatever. Golden pockets work. I guess my arch nemesis is anyone that was long on FitFi, because that's like my one short position that got stopped and pissing me off. Let's go back to BTC. Okay, I saw a comment from someone on my Twitter talking about basically like, we've got like really bad RSI divergence, man. It's really bad. We've got this big bearish divergence on the RSI, which I guess maybe, yeah. But in my opinion, when you, yeah, I guess we do. But it's called the RSI for a reason. It's a relatively shit indicator. So where is this divergence coming from? It's coming from 15 bars back. And the RSI is what, 14 period? So it's on the edge of whether it's even valid. Because you can't really, if you're more than 14 bars back. Oof. Yeah. We're on the verge of this being like not really valid anymore anyway, so never mind about that. It's a relatively shit indicator for a reason. Divine Hood, you think they're talking about? Come on. Even our good friend, Daniel, he's not dumb enough to be looking for $8,000 Bitcoin. I can't think of anyone who's that stupid, unless your name's Capo. $8,000 Bitcoin. Gotta be. That's mad. Well, is that really a thing? I don't believe you. I need proof. I need evidence that someone out there that's not called Capo is like actually genuinely saying with like belief that we're going to 8K. I mean, even the most bearish prediction I have is 19. 8K. His latest video. Why? Okay, I would not watch a video of his, but clearly he is desperate for more subscribers. Actually, that's a fact, because, fun fact, that particular channel hasn't grown in subs for over 2 years because they bought 80,000 subscribers with a bot. And you can look that up. Go to Social Blade, type in that channel, 80,000 subscribers bought with a bot, and now they're shadow banned. So no wonder they're getting desperate. Because they have like they're living off of an old audience now. No one new finds them anymore. Because everyone who knows them came in through this bot. It's kind of cool that you have websites like that. You can look up mine as well. Never bought a single follower. Never in my entire life. And it's provable because it's all open information. You just go on Social Blade and you can see who's bought Twitter followers. You can see who's bought YouTube subscribers. Social Blade. Someone else we know quite well has been buying Twitter followers recently, because I have them on my saved thing. I'll bring it up. It's quite interesting. Detailed statistics. I'm not going to find it all right now, but anyway. Anyway. Right. Social Blade, Social Blade, Black Friday deal. Maybe I'll do that. How's my YouTube channel getting on? Are we still getting? Do we still have momentum here? Ugh. Nah, not getting many subs. Kind of bear market for me. Need to put more work in on YouTube. Right, okay. I think we're probably done with charts. I'm starting to talk about nonsense. Like I said, I did want to keep this a fairly short stream. Bitcoin's not really moving. We're still looking for 36.4 to 36.5 is what I'd like to see hit overnight. If that holds, great. If it doesn't, it actually starts to, that's when my bias starts to flip. I want to see these hold. I know they're kind of a meme, they're just trend lines, but whilst we are increasing in momentum to the upside, then it would be a good thing for the market to do, to hold this kind of level and to continue with this increase in momentum that we have been seeing. Now, if we do drop down here, still, again, it's absolutely fine. Okay, even if we just do this, even if we end up back at this line, we're still a couple above that initial trend that we started to form out of the ETF pump. So it's okay, it's slow, it's going at a snail's pace, but we're okay, we're okay. Manuel, you should do shorts for YouTube growth. I know I've gone through phases when I've done YouTube shorts, but like, I don't really want that kind of audience, because if people have got such a short attention span that they can only consume YouTube shorts, then they've got absolutely no chance of becoming traders. Like, just no chance at all. So, like, it's mad, right? Like, imagine all the people that, like, yeah, it'd be so easy for me to get followers on TikTok or on Instagram or YouTube shorts, but they'd all be absolute idiots, and I don't really want that. Like, as much as I think you guys are all idiots for watching me, you're nothing compared to the kind of people that if I started doing like actual like 60-second videos, it's just, oh my god, can you imagine getting a TikTok audience and trying to explain to them what order flow is? Luke, we did see this 1,000 times on BTC. It will drop below the trend line, take out all the coins from weak hands, then pump. Yes, absolutely. Like, if we do lose the uptrend, then we drop into a range. Okay, it's not like it's not overall bearish. First of all, you come back down to this point of control again. We'll probably test that, but I would imagine we've already tested it once. It's probably not going to happen again. We're going to come down here, and then we can go for it afterwards once we've swept everyone and really properly nuked. But the other thing we do need to be aware of is that probably will not happen until this point of control moves to one of these levels, either 36,400. Okay, if we spend some time down here, we will see that this POC will probably shift up at some point. Once we get that, then that's a reason to repel away from that area. Once you've built enough value at a new price, then you can move away from that price. So for myself, looking at consolidation, anything around here could end up as a new POC. So let's consolidate around here for a while. Let's see if it moves up. And when that POC shifts, we either go bang higher, or we drop to take the lows and still bang higher after that, I think, probably. But that's the type of thing that it is what I am looking at. It's going to be the end of, like, we're coming to the end of the month. Are we going to get big moves right at the end of the month? Maybe, I don't know. Going into December. Yeah, where's our monthly open? Because that could be a draw if we do start to drop. Oh, our monthly open is our point of control. So that is November monthly. which is the POC down here. So that's the narrative for you. Last day of the month, come back to the monthly open, make that monthly candle that's looking so good right now, turn it into a doji, get everyone real bearish. Maybe. POC has shifted up on Coinbase. Let's have a look. Sorry, I just cracked my fingers right in the microphone. That's disgusting. It hasn't. That's Binance because I'm looking at a Binance chart. Coinbase. Where's the Coinbase chart? Why does the Coinbase chart keep disappearing? Coinbase, come back. There we go. Right. Coinbase chart. I like this one. I'm gonna do this one. 100 tick. Load, you stupid, silly sausage. 200 tick. Do we have? Gonna load? Yeah. Calling me a pleb, and now I'm on the Coinbase chart. What? Do we need to go BTC USD? Coinbase? Yeah, we probably do, don't we? Fucking hell. Right. We'll find it. There it is. There it is. Found it eventually. Developing POC. Did shit. Oh my god. We moved up and that was the point in which we repelled away from it. Okay. Fine. Fair play. 36,400 is the next high volume node, which could take this over again. Because look how close this is. Look, if we make this bigger, if we make this fill 100%, look how close. So could this catch up? Could this catch up and overtake this high volume node like this one overtook this one? That's maybe. But look, this goes to what I was saying. The moment in which the POC shifts is the moment the price then repels away because you've built enough value there. You don't need to be there anymore. You do not need to be there anymore. Once that is confirmed as a point of control, you move away from it. And yeah, that kind of makes sense. We're in a low volume node right now. So there is an opportunity for this to just simply do the thing that you do repel away from it, but you're in an uptrend and you can then continue higher because you need to break through it. We've got this macro POC up here. So you zoom out further and above us, we got this POC. Okay. So 38,720 is the point of control from the last bull market on Coinbase. Can't believe this isn't. I need to put it back onto my favorites list. Bloop. 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 There we go. Much better. Retail bot spot 37k plus on Coinbase. Did they really? Did they really? I think I've seen like CVD's just been dropping since like forever. Right. The spot haven't bought shit. What are you talking about? Retail bought spot plus 37k. Spot haven't bought nothing. They've been selling the whole time. Been selling all the time. It's right there. Everyone's been selling the whole time. Everyone's been getting wrecked. Oh, is that another subscriber? Who's this? Crypto Zaza, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. For any of you guys who are new, just to make you aware, okay, if you go to tauruscrypto.com, let me go over here. I'm going to wrap this up in just a second. So sorry if you have just joined, but if you have, take yourself over to tauruscrypto.com and you can learn more about our community. You can also then go, sorry for the brightness, join the crew. And this is where you can sign up for our crew membership if you are interested. We are running our Black Friday deals right now. So this is what you get if you join the community, basically. So access to myself, our other coaches, French Bull, Randall, Cake, Delirium, Fugazi. We got our trading chat, which is always really, really active. Lots of stuff going on in there. We're all trading together as a community, as a team. Tons of educational content. Loads and loads of educational content for you to look over. And we are running our Black Friday offer now. This was, and this still is, an offer that has just been for members who basically pre-registered, got emailed. But if you do take yourself over to the announcement section, if you join our Discord, if you can find out a way to join our Discord, there may be links that you can find, then you can get access to up to these Black Friday offers. But they end at midnight tonight, UTC. So you have just less than 3 hours remaining. This is the biggest sale we've ever done, ever done in Taurus. The biggest sale ever. We will never do another sale that is this much, or you will never be able to get access for so little again. So this is really is the last opportunity. So if you are interested, you want to join the crew. For anyone who was in the trial over the last couple of weeks, like, thank you very much for being part of the community. It was great to have you there. But if you do want to stick around, then yeah, it's like £1 a day, like just over £1 a day to be there and within the community. We work very hard. We believe that there is a lot of value within the group. The fact that we work hard and we have a team of people means that there is value in that. So yeah, come and join us if you want to. No one's forcing you to. I do this stuff anyway. So if you like the free content and you just want to consume the free content and that's enough for you, then that's absolutely fine. But just thought I'd let you know. Christopher, I'll become a lifetime member one day. Just need to have more time midweek to make the most of it. All right. Christopher Hall, if you sign up to be a lifetime member, I don't know why you might wait. So what could the things be that need more time midweek? So I'll either call up your work and tell them that you've done something really bad and I'll get you fired. So that will solve that problem. Or if you've got a wife and kids, then I'll call your wife, tell her you've done something really bad, and then you'll get a divorce, and then you've got plenty of time. Okay, so we'll sort that problem out for you. Don't you worry, you'll have time. And anyway, look, all right, 13 minutes is how much time it took me today to make $1,000 on one asset. And I mean, it's not a brag because we do this every day within the crew, but 13 minutes. This was after the New York Open. Within 13 minutes, these are the positions that I had on. These are the trades that I took. We were sharing this all within the crew, and that's the result after 13 minutes of trading. So that's all you need sometimes. You just have and then we took some other good trades throughout the rest of the day. Ended up quite nicely, but yeah. Nikki94 just subbed. You made me laugh. Thank you. I'm yay. Thanks for subscribing. Maggie CC, please call my wife. I'll happily call anyone's wife, especially if their wife is good looking. then I'll help with the divorce in that way instead. Then you're the one that will have a reason to leave. If anyone has like a really hot wife and wants a divorce, what am I talking about? All right, moving on. This has descended into chaos, so I am going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I will. Taurus pumped my wife. Merchandise, yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, cool. I'll be back tomorrow. New York Open. I'll be live again. There'll be a video update as well. So I will see you then. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. If you have not subscribed already, then please do so. And yeah, I'll see you.